Hi everyone, welcome to the setup and installation lecture. So our objective for this lecture is to install the Anaconda Python environment. So of course, we will do some coding, and so we needed software tools in order to run the code. So for this Python environment setup, we will be using the Anaconda distribution of Python. It includes not only Python but many libraries that we will use in the course. It also have its own virtual environment system. It's an all-in-one install that is extremely popular in data science and machine learning. So that means it's actually just not, we will not just include Python, but the many libraries for data science and machine learning. So if you ever take any other training on data science and machine learning, such as a corporate training, it's highly likely that they also ask you to install the Anaconda Python. So once we install the Anaconda Python, included in the software is the Jupyter Notebook, and we're actually running codes with the Jupyter Notebook development environment. Jupyter Notebook is a development environment when we can write code, display images, and write down markdown notes. It is a very popular IDE in data science for exploring and analyzing data. It is also a great learning tools. So what's the beauty of Jupyter Notebook is that it allows us not just to display images, but we can run entirely blocks of code in the environment. It's a great learning tool, and it's a great teaching tool as well, which is why we will use it through the entire duration of this course. And it's also one of the most popular and developed environments in data science for exploring and analyzing data. And as much as you learn more and more about the course and the libraries, that you'll see why it's popular tool, because everything is on a single screen. You could see all the images, your data sheets, etc. In one window. Now, I want to make it clear, if you're an experienced Python user, and maybe you've tried Jupyter but really didn't like it. You have your own setup, like you can use here Sublime Text, PyTorch, PyCharm, or any other sort of environment. So please feel free to use any development environment you prefer. Sometimes some students don't like Jupyter Notebook and they like their own thing. That's totally fine. We're not forcing to use. I will not force you to use Jupyter. So the Python code that we're gonna show throughout throughout this course works in any environment. I just want to be clear. So please choose any IDE that you prefer. If you're totally new to this, I highly recommend you to go install Anaconda together with the Jupyter setup. So we will show you here how to install the Anaconda environment with the Python language, of course. Okay, so let's download the Anaconda. So you can go directly to Anaconda website, or you can simply Google search Anaconda download. So let's go directly into their website. So http www.anaconda.com. So from time to time, their web pages changes. So maybe when you access this in the future, the interface is different. But to access the free version for the Anaconda Python, you click products. So we'll go for individual edition. This is an open source distribution, meaning it's a free software. So you click that. So your data science toolkit, that's their banner. So at the bottom of the page, you will find the Anaconda installers. So you select your operating system. It's available on Windows, Mac OS, you have Apple products, and Linux. So currently the Python version they have is 3.8. So if you're on Windows, choose your bit. If you have a 64-bit OS or a 32-bit OS. So if you are a Mac user, so the same, 64-bit both, no more 32-bit for Mac OS. Same with Linux. So 64-bit installer and 64-bit installer with power 8 and 9. So it's a 290 MB for Linux. For Windows, it's approximately, you will need at least 500 megabytes of space. So you just click the link and download this one to your system. Okay, we fast forwarded already. So this is the power of video editing. You can travel through time. So I've already downloaded the installer for the Anaconda. So to install, you just click the installer, double click, and wait for the setup to load. So we're going to open that up, and you should see essentially the setup wizard jump out to you. So we're gonna click next. Okay, so you should agree with the license agreement. Okay, so for this one, install for just me all users. So for beginners, you install just me because it's the recommendation. Okay, you click next, then the destination folder. So where will you install the Anaconda? And then if you're going to work on your computer, probably this might change. So go ahead and install this. Essentially this means that you have to log into your user account if you choose the admin privileges. So I will just select just me and the destination folder. So here you have a customization on how Anaconda integrates with Windows. So the next one is to add the Anaconda Python to the what is this, to the path. So this is the environmental variable path. So as you can see, it's not recommended. If you have a previous installation of Python, so maybe you should check this one. But for a fresh install, you should just check the second option, and then you click install.